For the Flyers, they do not have Noah Saul, who's played a bunch of roles through the years, but he's a captain, a great leader, and has been special as an O-line handler so far this season. As the crossfield hammer from Garvey, pretty special as well. Ben Yacht hauls it in, and we're even at one apiece, a circuitous offensive hold for the Empire.
I think New York, you got to be, I would say, happy with the outcome. A little unfortunate for them, and they would tell you that they had a turnover, but here's that throw out there for the first point.
What do you think of this decision?
You know, I like it in one way to get Jack Williams going, playing against his own team. But you know what? When it doesn't work out, it could certainly mess with somebody's mental game to say, uh-oh, I'm playing my old team. They're looking to get at me, right? You know Raleigh's looking to get at Jack, make his life difficult. But there's Michon Harper.
End of quarter situation here. Connor Russell's on the field patrolling the deep space. In the middle, Cantone unsuccessful with a bid. Down to 12 seconds, Meeser to Klein, unmarked. He's got Stevens open, looks him off. Now double team, crossfield hammer with 3 seconds. Garvey over the top to the end zone, and it works.
But I think when it comes to those great throwers, some of the things that Harper's strengths can be his weaknesses.
Hold that thought, Kurt. Kieran Allen going long, and that floats perfectly. Bobby Lay answers with a backhand dime of his own. Raleigh back within one.
Get Bobby being able to get that nice power on the backhand. You know, that the marker there just needs to be closer. Potentially New York was trying to give him a different look. I think maybe somebody should have been in the lane covering that. You could see New York trying to switch, and Bobby just noticed it. New York didn't switch fast enough, and Bobby, he's got a flick and a backhand. Not sure what that injury might be.
Yacht uncorks, looking for Klein. Perfect shot. Nothing Ross Ward could do. Mike Drost, the all-time leader in blocks in AUDL history. And how about that scoober over the crowd by Eric Taylor?
A lot of upside downs here.
Fairfax, hammer, Yacht pursuing, and it's Fisher again.
I think that was 3, maybe 4 upside down throws in a row for the goal.
Garvey with a low line drive throw. Meeser hauls it in. And a poach from Laviolette, unsuccessful, sending to Klein. Yacht's throw is going to be angled absolutely perfectly. How did he throw that with such precision?
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't have thrown that throw like that. That was an inside-out throw going away from the receiver. Usually, you'd want to throw an outside in coming back into the receiver. I think Ben saw Richardson, so he tried to get it around. Either way, it worked perfectly, and New York was able to score quickly, which is exactly what they wanted to do.
8th assist for Yacht. None quite like that. And you said it, they scored quickly. After Raleigh scored in 27 seconds, New York answered in 26. Good space underneath. Fairfax sets the mark. Another good gainer to Williams. Jack lets it fly. Bo Kittredge in pursuit. Bo Kittredge back to the end zone. He's inbounds to win the game for the New York Empire. A day before his 37th birthday, the 4-time champion on his 4th different team. Kittredge wins it for New York in double OT. Perfection continues as the Empire march onward.
Well, I think every fan here in the stands would disagree, but Bo probably couldn't have asked for a better birthday present by catching the winning goal.
Keeping it going and scoring the goal.
Keenan Plouffe centers the disc to Travis Carpenter, who hits Alex Henderson early, and he puts one deep to Keegan North, who outruns his defender and comes down with it. Keegan North putting up a good game so far, 2 goals, 2 assists. Hits Brock. Tough defense downfield. Travis Carpenter gets the disc and unleashes a backhand intended for Levi Jacobs. Defenders in chase, but cannot get there in time, and Levi Jacobs comes up with the goal. Minnesota with the disc on the far sideline. That's Matthew Ladyman. Ladyman to Burden. Burden puts it around to Klain. Klain sprints onto that one and then puts up a forehand huck. Carpenter in chase, bids, but cannot catch Vanutka.
Number 42 putting on the mark, Chase Marty. Max Shepard fakes the hammer and then sends it out to space, but I don't think that Fedorenko can. He can! I doubted Mark Fedorenko. I shouldn't have.
De brique. Quentin Bonneau qui attaque l'intérieur. Était la cible de faille. Quentin Roger, c'est dans les airs. Quentin Bonneau et le récipiendaire. Et il redescend avec le disque inscrit un 9e point pour les Bleus. C'est 9-7 avec 6,41 à faire au deuxième quart. Bonneau. À mi-chemin du terrain, Quinlan qui vise Bonneau. Encore une fois, il s'est démarqué et il inscrit le 17e point des Chandails Bleus. Confirme l'avance à 2 points. Le Royal, c'est 17-15 avec 11-38 à faire au match. On mène par 1 point. La ligne offensive est sur le terrain. Si la ligne offensive de Montréal livre la marchandise, le Royal va gagner le match. Ils doivent livrer la marchandise. Là, c'est Bonneau encore une fois. Côté droit. Avec son petit gabarit, il en a tiré avantage là-dessus. Quentin Roger, la bombe de la main gauche dans l'espace. Quentin Bonneau, encore une fois, confirme l'avance à 2 points au Chandail Bleu. C'est 19-17 pour la Royale avec 8-49 à faire au match. C'est Bonneau et Quinlan qui s'étaient échangés. Quinlan qui est habituellement à l'intérieur. Et voilà, Bonneau est parti. C'est parti le lancer marteau. Ça flotte une fois en plus. Quentin Bonneau, Quinlan, la communication.
Back to the middle. Around to Burton. Burton with the hammer.
Can't touch this.
Ooh, spot on hammer.
Can't touch this. Hammer time. So.
Helton with the powerful IO forehand, and Dunn chooses to shoot to his teammate Ham, and wow. What a throw. Here we go, reverse. We have like a reverse slide here to Fox.
That was close.
Burton looking deep and sends it to Fan. Back shoulder again. Fan able to reel it in, and
yes,
Fan is in.
And Dallas in the person one-on-one matchup goes deep and runs right under it. Gets that goal. The Hucks are hanging fairly well on this upwind.
They are, and it's funny because going with both offenses now switching and having to go into a headwind, we see a lot more of the Hucks hanging up, and the defensive lines are now playing that under coverage in terms of baiting both offenses to take the shot. But you see both defenses are struggling to.
Okay, Pull checked in on the far sideline. The double team is in place. The hammer goes up, and that is one pass to get a goal.
And a long time ago, I played with a couple of specific handlers that always had the attitude of, if you're going to run a zone against me, your deepest guy better be better than my deepest guy, because I'm going to take that shot and make sure that your deep guy knows what he's doing. And Tampa Bay is one of those teams that is going to, at some point in the game, challenge you on that particular setup, right? Looks as though we're going with the completion of the first pass.
That's what happened there. And upside down is in with 0.1 seconds left on the clock in the first half.
Effectively scoring last in the quarter, but it will be a downwind point for Dallas. I'm not sure how fast they can actually have a windup on a throw, receiving the pull to try and score last. So Tampa doing a really good job of clock management there, scoring last in the quarter, giving yourself that bit of a half break, milking that disc for maybe 2 or 3 more yards as it was in the air, catching it jumping backwards.
Vickroy, and once again, stride for stride, and St. John's just closes onto it.
The rest of this game.
So quick update, personnel update. When Connor Olson left the field, it was because of an ejection for unsportsmanlike play. Now Vickroy with the backhand, overhead, and that is a goal. Tampa Bay takes it within 2.
So now Philadelphia receives the pull and 2 throws. Ethan Fortin throws it to the end zone and caught by Mike Arcata in DC. The Breeze up 20-16. Weaver bats that one to himself. Banks covering, and now Weaver hucks to the end zone. Bryce Dunn is his intended target, and Dunn with an impressive box out.
Chart out there. Oh, there goes the deep shot. Trying to find a number, I believe that's 7. Oh, does this? I think his feet are in bounds. Yep, they're going to call that a score. And that is Ryan Heiser, number 7, coming down with the score, and I believe that it was Andrew Roney, number 3, on the pull.